Welcome back to a new episode of our Minecraft Hardcore series on this channel. In this episode, we're going to be making our Warped Avenue village, which is a part of our project that we're working on at the moment. We're going to be making it look a lot nicer. We're going to be adding a lot more elements to it. And to begin on our journey doing that, we need to first of all grab some green dye. Now that may not make much sense, unless you're big brain, but we need it. And I don't have enough durability on my elytra to fly to the desert, and I don't have enough XP to repair my elytra. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and walk to a desert. Luckily, I know where one is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go head over there now, and I'll see you when I'm over there. Okay, so it's been a while. I have been walking for probably collectively around 4 hours at this point, and I've not found a desert. It is crazy. I've never had such bad luck. This is not my first journey. I think this is my third, and I'm currently minus 45,000 blocks in the X direction. So I am 45,000 blocks away from spawn. Not to mention the 7,000 blocks I went the other way to begin with, the 7,000 back, so 14,000. That's 59,000, or basically 60,000 blocks I've travelled looking for a desert, and as you can see, I've still just had no luck. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let me hop into a paint document. I'll show you really quickly what we've done here. Okay, so this is a really basic outline of the map. If you just imagine this is like north, south, east, and west this way. So our base is somewhere in this terrible circle here. We traveled, I think it was east. We went 7,000 blocks this way, and then we went down south like 2k blocks, and then back another 7k, back up. And then after we couldn't find anything, we went back to our base. We then went continuously 45,000 blocks. No deserts. So I wrote a community post just here about a day ago, just over 24 hours ago, asking you guys if you thought using a biome finder on a website like Chunkbase was classed as cheating. Because I don't want to do anything that messes with the legitimacy of the series or anything. Definitely not. And so I only got 3 votes, but it's been 24 hours, so that's as many as we're gonna get. Only got 3 votes. 2 people said it's not a problem, which is awesome. 1 person said yes, but with restrictions. I said to leave in the comments. They did not. So I'm just going to take the restriction as this is a one-off, unless something happens where we need it again, but I'm not going to spend another 2 days trying to find a desert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the seed to our world now, and I'm going to put it in Chunkbase, and we're going to find our closest desert. Okay, so we're back in. Type seed, copy that seed, and head back into Chrome. Okay, so we're in Chunkbase, and we're just going to select biome. I think it's pulled through a random seed here. Let's just pop in our seed. There we go. And I'm just going to highlight biomes. Desert. Oh, wow. Okay. So our closest desert, I guess we want to go west a bit. Since we are... Where are we at the moment? We are somewhere... Oh my god, we would have run into one in 2,000 blocks. There's a small one here. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do, instead of cheating, well, it's not really cheating. It isn't cheating writing down the coordinates, but instead of doing that, I'm just going to keep walking forward for around 2,000 blocks. And I will hit this big desert. That is crazy. And if I missed that desert, if I got through here without seeing it somehow, oh my god, I could have walked another 30,000 blocks, 50,000 blocks without seeing any. Okay, brilliant. Right, well, I am going to go do that, and I guess I'll see you when I'm done. While I continue this walk, may I remind you, this is purely for cactuses. Just to find a damn cactus. It's ridiculous. I don't think anyone's travelled this far for a cactus before. Oh, well, maybe the game's been out for so long, but seriously, I have to be insane to be doing this and to have not checked chunk base sooner. And it's finally happened. We have a desert. And you know what I see in the distance? I see some cactuses. Let's go hunt them down. I was just thinking on the way here, how am I going to get home? I think I have one of two ways, well, three ways to get home, I guess. One, I walk, just as I got here. I just walk normally, nothing too fancy. Whee! Finally. Yeah, I walk normally, and it takes me probably like 2 hours, because I'm not going to be looking for a desert. That's not really an option I want to go for. Option 2 is that I go through the Nether. That should take an eighth of the time, but then maybe double that because it's a pain to walk through. So, you know, sort of a fourth of the time, so about half an hour, maybe. I think that's going to be the best option. I think so. Because option 3 would be to go to the Nether anyway, get some Eye of Enders, and then find the stronghold. Go to the Dragon Island, and then go through the portal home. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot quicker to just go to the Nether and just build a Nether bridge. It depends. If we spawn in like a stronghold, well, not stronghold, sorry, a Nether fortress, it might be quicker to grab the Eye of Enders. Then we need to get the Ender Pearls. Right, well, this was not the biggest of deserts, but we do have 21 cactuses now, which should be plenty to start a little cactus farm back at home. I am going to... I've been collecting obsidian from Nether portals on the way here. I don't have quite enough. So I'm going to go looking around for a ruined Nether portal. And hopefully I will find one somewhere close by that has a few spare obsidian. Because I don't think I have any... When I went home before I did grab a shulker box, just more for extra storage, I didn't actually remove it. Ah, perfect. That looks scripted, but very handy. Okay, never mind, we can actually just build it right here, which is super nice. Right at our desert, I think would be best. It's a very serene, relaxing place. Right, is that the right amount? That's the perfect amount, there we go. So 48 minus 48,000 turns into minus 6,000. There's 6,000 blocks to walk. Still quite far. You spawn new fortress? No. I don't have any gold on me. There we go. Got some golden blocks as well, just in case there is a fortress nearby. Not looking like it. Let's take a screenshot of these coordinates. And we need to go towards 0, 0. That is purely in this direction. So I guess we'll make a start. Okay, so what I've decided to do, I built about 1,000 blocks, and it took a while, so in the Nether I mean, so I decided instead of doing that 6 more times or 5 more times, whatever, I'll just do it, just walk along the top, I think. So I've looked at a tutorial, and it should be as simple as doing that. Yeah, and then I want to add a block here, so what should we add? Oh, we do have to watch. Very nice. This is the block. And now we just need to head west, which is this way. west, and yeah, now we just run for a very no. I went west to get to where I'm at. I'm gonna go east. There we go. That's better. Okay, so now I'm finally back to pretty much spawn. That didn't take too long, like maybe 10-15 minutes. And what you'll see behind me is something I don't think I kept it in the video at the time, but quite a few episodes ago when we were in the Nether, I tried getting to the top using a really old method, which is growing like one of those mushroom things, and seeing if that worked, but it didn't. So as far as I'm aware, yeah, it didn't break the bedrock. However, this is very, very useful because I've noticed something really bad. I've got one obsidian. And I need a lot more for a portal, and I totally forgot that, and I left my shulker all the way 6,000 blocks over there. So I'm not very clever, but you know that already if you've seen any of these videos. So I need to start mining all of this up, and it's very useful. We've got that extra wood, because I think all of my crafting benches are in there. Yeah, and I've got literally not much. I've got not much stuff. So I had a look online, and I think the only way I can do this is bartering with piglins. I've got some gold I can use to begin with. But this is bad. I think is just straight up. Just being straight up, this is not good. We are basically now doing a skyblock. Which is just so stupid. I am so dumb. I don't know how I do the things I do, but I do. Stick all of this in a chest, along with some other stuff. So, what are we gonna need? I guess that's a good place to start, right? What are we gonna need? We're gonna need netherrack. Because what's gonna happen now is no mobs can spawn on here. They can't spawn on bedrock. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a platform. We'll start it off small. Maybe like, I don't really know how big to go. Again, just episode was supposed to be a short one. I was just supposed to be making some small changes to the well, actually I hadn't actually said what I was going to do yet, I don't think, but it was going to be a small one, and now it has become the opposite. Okay, so apparently ghasts can also spawn up here, which is not good for my AFK waiting for a mob to spawn idea. Although while I was waiting for that, I did Google that apparently it's 25 blocks away you want to be, roughly. I'm gonna do that and hopefully not get blown up by a ghast while I'm not paying attention. Okay, so apparently they can only spawn in 3 different biomes. But I did go around finding one of those biomes because this one is not one of them. There's also skeletons, which means now I have to mine all this up, which is annoying. But at least we know that things can spawn. I guess that's a positive. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, this is all a bit soul crushing to be honest. Okay, so I'm just building like my fucking 50th version of this, now in the right biome. I now have finally spawned a piglin, so need to get him over here without him falling off. Please give me some obsidian so I can get out of this hellhole. I've been here for so long now. Okay. Oh, shit. You gave me 2 obsidians, that's pretty cool. But unfortunately now some of your zombified brothers need to die. Right, this might take a while, so I'll be back in a bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had 9 obsidian. I was 1 off. Oh god. That's the end.